welcome back to a special Inside the Cellar studio. John is currently holding the camera behind. I'm sure he'll interject when he has things to say. We did not record garage sales yesterday. There was a chance of rain, and we knew that there weren't very many garage sales. We didn't think we were going to be going to very many. We weren't going to be buying much stuff, but mostly the rain and having to deal with the camera, we didn't want to do that. But it actually ended up being like one of our greater hauls for the spring. So we definitely wanted to do a video and show almost everything that we bought, if not everything we bought, and go over how much we paid for it, since we aren't going to have any garage sale videos for us picking this stuff up. It was a total of 2 neighborhoods and a church sale. So we are just gonna start right here and just kind of work from my left to my right. Not everything is actually even on the table because there's just so much stuff. We'll start with a bunch of like art DVDs that we bought from a sale that the lady was a retired teacher. We also bought a calculator, but that's actually on my daughter's school supply list for this coming year. So I'm so excited for that. We definitely try to keep an eye on school supply lists, like upcoming as we go to garage sales, because it's a great way to save money. We have sold these like how-to educational videos before. We did like a shop class one with woodworking, and it sold really well. So we're very optimistic about the art DVDs. Are these CDs as well? Oh, for a computer. Some are brand new, some are used. We kind of went through them. Some of them will be lotted together. Some of them will just be sold as individually as well. We're not really sure exactly what we're gonna do. We picked up John's favorite, which is some Blank Media VHS-C tape. We actually have a shelf in our garage designated to Blank Media. We used to sell it all online, and then that's when we realized that you can't ship Blank Media as media mail because there's nothing on it. So now we just hold on to it until we buy the camera, and then we sell it with the tapes, which we usually end up finding the camera. It just takes a while. Let's see, what else do we have here? At the bottom, we have a box of Jordans. John, which Jordans are these? Are these the Kevin Durant?
Nope, these are the Air Jordan 11 Retros. These are from 2014. They are legit. Funny story. There's only one. You kind of hold the stack.
Yep.
There is only one shoe inside. There's not two. I had assumed that they were keeping the other one behind them in the garage because of how expensive they can be. No, they just didn't know where the other shoe was. So we bought it. I think she charged us $1. Mm-hmm. So we're going to sell the one shoe as like a replacement slash like amputee shoe, which we've done before. And so yeah, it's in really good shape. No cracking. It is legit. Like I said, it's just kind of disappointing that there was only one shoe.
We couldn't pass it up for $1. You'll see we got some Lego manuals. There's also some more over here. Some manuals. This one is really cool. It's actually not even a manual. It's just a like advertisement brochure for the Lego sets that came out in 1999, which is so cool to look for. I'm sure my brother has some of these.
So this goes along the same line as the Lego boxes that we got a couple, maybe a month ago, month and a half that we've been selling off. Some of these manuals go with those boxes. It's a different person, different time period.
This was actually at an estate sale.
This was at an estate sale, which we happened to hit by accident.
Yeah.
Which seemed to be most of yesterday.
So she actually gave us the manuals and these Bionicle containers for free. They're empty.
They are empty.
So disappointing. We actually did not see any like real Lego sets at that sale. Mm-hmm. We dug through lots of boxes, and there may have been like individual pieces here and there. But John went ahead and picked these up because we know how valuable they are brand new or even the used sets sell for quite a bit. Some of them do have their manuals, so that's really exciting.
Like this one alone, if it was sealed brand new, is like $200 to $300. So I figured the cup itself has to have some kind of value. So we're probably just gonna lot them up after or during, I'm not sure where this is posting, our inventory break. And we're just gonna lot all the cups up with their manuals and let them auction.
So I actually found this guy, this little Imperial officer, is what you said. I actually didn't know if it was Star Wars or not. I just saw the date, 1980. It was made in Hong Kong. All of the other toys in the tub were made in China, and they were more recent. So I pulled that out to show John, and then John, of course, had to go digging to see what else he could find that I may have missed. And I missed this guy. I actually thought they may have been like G.I. Joes because of the army stuff that they had.
Yep, that's an indoor soldier. It's disappointing that we only found 2. I feel like whoever was the first or second person to get in that back room probably did very well.
They may have.
Because there's just a lot of scraps left over of old Legos, old Star Wars. They had a really cool wall decoration that was like kind of handmade based off of an old pillowcase.
So we're kind of going out of order. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We have a bunch of American Girl books collection. We actually got these 3 novels and the Samantha book set, the Blue's Clues mailbox, and Helga from Hey Arnold. And we paid a total of $2 for it, or was it just all $1?
Yeah, I think it was 2.
Like, it was crazy, a crazy good deal. The books are not in excellent condition, so we won't be getting, the $30 to $40 per novel that we see some of them go for. We're probably going to lot them together and do a discounted rate because they are not in good shape.
This was also the second neighborhood, and it was the first garage sale in that neighborhood. So every single person, because there's only one way to enter that neighborhood, every single person stopped at this garage sale.
And they passed on this stuff.
It's crazy.
So back to the estate sale. John loves watching people pick up plush, and we typically do not. And he found these monkeys, and he just couldn't pass them up.
I just thought because they're
all the hanging monkeys.
Each one is a unique monkey. It's not just, brown monkey. They all have a name that they were probably purchased at a zoo or something.
Let me see if I can see where it says.
I think it says it on the back of that one.
Of course, I picked the one that doesn't say it. That one says a mandrill. Is that the...
Yeah, that's a mandrill, which is kind of like
say it on the tag.
That's a gibbon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we ended up getting 7 total monkeys. We also have this guy over here. This is an orangutan. This one is the only one made by Dakin, which is a good plush. There's a different version of him, one that's about 10 years older, that sells for about $100. I think he's more in the $30 range. But yeah.
She had everything priced, but then she just gave it all for $25. So we did end up getting a good deal since each individual monkey was priced at $4.50.
Yeah, she was adding, and then it looked like she just got tired, and then she just threw out a number.
$25. We picked up a pair of the Birkenstock sandals. I actually initially picked them up with our daughter in mind. She doesn't usually like to wear sandals, but I'm going to make her try them on just to be safe. That she may not want them since they are washable and easy and in pretty good shape. If not, we'll sell them online.
And they'll sell for easily $30 to $40.
One of the neighborhood that we stumbled upon that was having a sale that we didn't realize was having a sale this week is actually where we got all of our video games.
And this is the reason maybe the thumbnail or the title says we made a mistake.
It's all we
because
stuff.
We should have filmed it. It was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So at the first sale, we picked up some PS3 and 360 games. And is that the sale you got the one PS5 game? John was going through those games, and I picked up a Wii in the box. Not in its original box. It was a boxed Wii with 5 or 6 games for $10.
It was a Wii in a box.
Wii in a box. I know I keep saying
Wii.
that. It's the black Wii as well. and it had some remotes in it. The games were like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort were the best games in the box. Then it had,
It also had
the
Mario
Black Eyed
Kart.
Peas experience and Mario Kart. Mario Kart's actually what I saw. I didn't see the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resorts. They are actually in terrible condition, so we are going to get the games resurfaced and test them all out before we list them. Our kids love testing games for us, so we'll be able to test them very easily. We went across the street from that sale, and there was more Wii stuff. They actually had their Wii console only.
With cords.
Oh, it did have cords?
Yeah.
For $50 or best offer. But then they were selling all of their Wiimotes for $1 each. So I picked up the Wiimotes. I picked up one nunchuck. I picked up their Wii wheels for $1, and then they had Nintendo Switch wheels for 75 cents. And then all of their Wii games were actually, I think they're at the bottom of the pile.
They're in the middle.
$2 each. So
Wii Sports, Wii Play Motion, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Party 9, which is a really high-end game. It's probably $40 or $50. Mario Kart Wii, the second time. And then in the middle, you can kind of see a little gap of red. New Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, in the red.
Yeah.
Those were all $2 each.
We'll go through them all. I think there's one of the Wii games that's actually going to not be listed. It's going to go in our personal collection. Same with the PS3 games. But we'll go through it and we'll see. There's also a CD in here that we got at another sale for $2.
It's Reverend Horton Heat. And it's a 2 CD DVD concert combo. It sells for like $25 to $30, and I think we paid $2.
There's also
that lady also,
had some blow molds in her garage, but she was not willing to sell them to us.
And then I saw a Wii Fit board, so I just threw out hey, do you have any video games you want to sell? And she said, no, not currently, but we did just move. Maybe my daughter wants to sell her, what'd you call it, like a 2HS or something? Maybe she wants to sell her 2HS, which turned out to be a 2DS, and turned out she did not want to sell it. So we kind of had to ask, why not?
At one of the Wii sales, we also got these Under Armour shoes. I actually got them for my daughter, but she doesn't like them. She said they are too bright for her. They are only worn a couple times, where people say things were only worn a couple times. These actually show they were maybe only worn a couple times. So I'll list them, probably $25, $35. She will actually keep the kids though. And then we've got some cameras. We paid $50 for the pair of cameras.
One's an Olympus. I'm not sure exactly what the model is.
I can read it.
It's SP800UZ. It's a 14 megapixel camera. Of course, like most garage sales, that camera's never been used. Magically, it doesn't have its accessories or its manuals or its box or anything, but they got it for Christmas and they never used it. And then same with the Canon FS100. It's just a digital camcorder.
It's really nice though.
They are super clean, both of them. That's why we kind of paid up. I'd much rather have been in that $20 range for the pair, or for each one, but $25 is fine. They did, I think, have 60, so he did work with us a little bit. Once I pointed out it doesn't have the chargers, which are just cables, not actually battery chargers.
Let's see. So then we can go back to where we got the single Nike shoe. We also picked up these Kevin Durant Nikes for $5. They're in.
She said her daughter used them for just basketball, but I mean, they are in really, really good shape. I think that's an easy $40 to $50, mainly because both of them are there.
There's the calculator that I mentioned earlier. We paid $10 for it. It's like a $25 to $30 calculator on Amazon, so I'm pumped because we saved a lot of money. So now let's go to where we are actually going to be making most of our profit, which is something that we got at the church sale. I will point out we got this Lego set for $7. We use Legos for decorations, and I have a lot of Harry Potter Legos, including the castle and all kinds of things. So I'm going to put this with all of my sets that I have yet to open and see if I'm going to build it the next year we can have Harry Potter Legos, or if it skyrockets in price, then we'll probably end up listing it. This last year was Harry Potter display. This year mostly it's just flowers, but when John gets around to building Rivendell, it'll be Lord of the Rings, which probably will stay until next year since it's already June. And then we have Star Wars after that. So I don't even really understand exactly what these are. They're Ashley, ASHLY, XR-1001. Are they both the exact same model?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a used one here, and then there's a new one in the box underneath. They were $2 each. They're for some like a surround sound system, like a church.
Yeah, they're used
sound
for
system.
Big multi-channel systems because this is a 2-channel.
Oh yeah.
So this is for multiple mics and stuff. This would be perfect. That's probably why it was at a church.
So these actually have a 100% sell-through rate, right around $200 each.
For used ones.
For used ones. Since we have the new one, I don't know what John's going to list it at.
A lot.
So these are going to be like our big money makers. Obviously, we'll make quite a bit of money on everything else. I think like the monkeys we're going to sell for probably around $20 each. This Wii is going to be listed locally with some controllers and the worst games. I think we'll actually probably sell the Wiimotes online as well. I'm not sure. We'll have to get them all cleaned up. We also bought some Lego Duplos, a box of Lego Duplos. We paid $8 for that box, and I looked up this set alone, and it's probably a really good $40 to $50. All the minifigures are here. I see most of the big pieces, so I'm actually going to try to figure out what sets are in here and go through them. I hate bulking out Legos. If I can help it, I'm not going to be bulking it out. There were also some Disney miniature princess animatronics in that as well. I paid $2 for the box. I think I'll get $20 for each set. There's a Tangled one and a Frozen 2 one. So that is everything that we bought at garage sales yesterday that we did not film. I'm sorry we didn't film it. We will be filming next time so that we don't have to go over it because my voice is about to go out. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we were going to ask a question. Right? Was it on these? Would everyone have picked these up if you guys had seen these? John loves electronics, and he is always willing to pick up the random stuff. I'm not. I usually just skip over it. So John wants to know, would everyone have looked this up, looked up the model, and would you have picked it up if you saw what it sold for, even though it's heavy, shipping it? There's no cord on this used one, so we don't really know for sure if it works or not. But I'm sure it will because a lot of people sell it. It sells without the cord for the $200. So, yeah, let us know if you guys would have seen it. John, do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
So, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.